This week on My Classic Car. We'll head to Warwick, Rhode Island for the 5th annual Autos of the World. With domestic, Euro, military, exotic, and more, Autos of the World has got it all. Plus, we'll check out bumper replacement options for your Ford truck.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the certified car nut. This week I'm in Goddard State Park in Warwick, Rhode Island for the 5th annual Autos of the World car show. This is the largest car show in the smallest state in the U.S. They've got everything here today. American, European, exotic, tractors, trucks, even military vehicles. Now to fill us in on all the rest, here's Gene Pizzulli, the organizer of the event.
How are you?
I'm doing great, Gene. Wow, you know, this place just keeps filling up.
It really does. They keep coming in. They'll keep coming in hopefully till after 12 o'clock. We've got almost 400 cars on the field now. We're expecting probably another 100 to 200 more.
That's dynamite.
Yeah.
Now you've been doing this for what, 5 years?
Yep, this is our 5th season. It started off small. We started off with a couple hundred cars, and it's been building. And you know, this year here we were expecting about 800 cars, but had a little trouble with the weather.
Weather wasn't cooperating.
Yeah, most people take it out in the rain, but I mean, they wash the car, but they don't want to get it wet when it rains. I've not been able to figure that out yet.
Now you got a little bit of everything too.
Yes, we do. We've got classic, antique, hot rods, pro street. This is almost like a cruise that's judged. Everybody comes. It's an open show. We have a lot of fun with it.
So you got some military vehicles, you got tractors, you got...
Yep, we have a military show, a truck show, tractor show, an auction, car corral. This year here, the helicopter just came in, the Black Hawk helicopter. The military is here with a bunch of military vehicles to support us and keep everybody in line.
Of course, yeah.
You never know.
Car rowdies, you know.
Kind of slows people up when they see I've got a gunship behind me. Now, how do you like a car judge? We do, you know, most of this is, I mean, all of this is all volunteers. I'm just a guy who gets it started, and then everybody just kicks in. People with their cars come in and help us judge. We've had people that were with us right from the beginning. Every year people are asking to judge or helping out selling shirts or setting up tents or whatever they can possibly do.
But it's not really a club, it's just a group of volunteers, right?
Yeah, there's one crazy person who says we're going to do this and gets it started, and then everybody kind of supports me because I think they pity the mentally ill and they try to bail me out as much as possible. And that's mostly what it is I get it started and they all bail me out.
So you got everything from antiques from the teens to, you know, the fastest Viper in the world.
Right. Anything you want to see, it's here. Everybody comes in. I mean, we've got the Corvettes, we've got, you know, the Fords. Being a Ford person myself, I would like to put all the Fords to the front. They won't allow that, but hey, you know, we do what we can. Yeah, we get quite a mix.
So small state, big show, huh?
Small state, big show. I think this is a little bigger than Texas, but I've never been to Texas, so I don't want to get in trouble there.
You know, I saw that Black Hawk coming in. Let's see if we can bum a ride on that thing, man.
Coming up, bumper replacement options for your Ford truck and more from Autos of the World. My Classic Car is brought to you by Grundy Worldwide Collector Car Insurance.
Well, in the garage today, I got Rick Schmidt from National Parts Depot.
How are you doing, Dennis?
I'm doing great, man. Now, NPD is known for restoration parts for all sorts of cars, but what a lot of people don't know is they've been getting pretty heavily into truck restoration
Exactly,
now.
yes. Truck is our big push right now. Ford truck to be specific, 1948 all the way up to present.
So you guys, you know, can do all the classic stuff and all that, but a heck of a lot of the trucks out there are just F-Series Fords, late model
Right.
F-Series Fords.
And we've got a 320-page catalog, and what our mission is really is beyond restoration, but whatever you want to do with your truck, whether or not you want to just accessorize it or dress it up or take it off-roading or anything in between, we've got the parts you need.
Well, as you might guess here, we're probably going to talk about bumpers today.
Yeah.
Now
brought bumpers today.
You brought bumpers today. Now these F-Series trucks, a lot of them on the road, some of them have pretty
A lot
rough
of them
looking
with some
bumpers.
pretty ratty looking bumpers.
And some without bumpers. Maybe a 2x6, maybe a big
Exactly.
pipe. You don't have to put up with that, do you?
No, you really don't. And maybe those people haven't replaced their bumpers because they don't realize either how affordable these bumpers are, or they really wouldn't know where to get them if they wanted to.
Well, get me into it. An entry-level bumper for an F-Series pickup.
What we're leaning on here is our entry-level bumper. This is called the Diamond Step. It's got diamond plate on the top for traction. It's done in black powder coat. It's rated for 8,000 pounds towing, and it's a direct bolt-on. No drilling required for any F-Series truck.
I'm just going to put it up there, zip, zip.
1967 all the way through 96, this bumper fits it.
Well, there really is no reason to put up with that bad bumper, is there?
No, not at all. And this bumper comes in at right around 120 bucks.
It's got to be cheaper than even straightening a bumper.
Just about, yeah.
And why would you do that?
Why would you bother?
When you can do this? Well, look, okay, let's move up. I got a nice one here with kind of a nice step on it.
This is called our Sure Step, and that is because it upgrades from the diamond plate steel to having a thick rubber pad with traction bars on the top.
It's gray?
It's gray, but you can get this bumper in powder coat gray, powder coat black, or you can get it chrome. And of course, chrome's a little bit more expensive, but it's still well within the budget and the reach of most people.
Well, let's take another step up and look at some more trick options.
Okay, I've got them over here.
Oh, man, you did bring a few bumpers today, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted you to see everything that we had, so I brought the whole selection out. What we have down here at the bottom is our Contour Series bumpers, and they come in either black powder coat or chrome, and it's a much more stylish looking bumper, a little dressier bumper, less work truck, more evening out. And it's a slimmer looking bumper. It's smooth, contoured at the bottom, but you don't lose a bit of utility in this bumper at all. It still has the same 8,000 pound trailer rating. It has the same 600 pound tongue rating, and it bolts on just the same as the other bumpers.
Just a dressier look.
Just a dressier look.
Now, the ones we were looking at before had the license plate lights in them, and I just have the holes here.
Each bumper comes with a brand new set of license plate lamp covers. It's just that we installed them only on a few here, but they come in a bag in the box ready to put in.
That's great. Okay, so I got these kind of trick, dressy looking contour bumpers, but let's say I still want this utility look, but a fancier chrome finish.
This is the bigger brother of the gray Sure Step bumper that we had back on the bench, and with these chrome bumpers, you're getting up into the $240 to $270 range. But even still, that's just a bargain for a brand new bumper.
That's a
in
lot
chrome plate.
of metal for that money.
Yeah, anybody who's ever had some plating done knows that you can sink a whole lot more into having something plated,
Absolutely,
gold plated, than just bolting a new one on.
So what do we have here? Top of the line?
That's our top of the line right there.
Very nice, very, very nice.
There's actually two versions of the top of the line that we have.
What, you didn't bring both of them?
I didn't bring both of them.
I can't believe it.
But I'll describe it to you. This one right here, the Sure Step XLT, has this is the Sure Step XLT Deluxe, rather, has a wraparound top pad.
Kind of comes over the top.
That's more stylish on top, and it also gives you more protection on your edge right there for loading and unloading things. Or the Sure Step XLT Non-Deluxe, you have the same standard flat Sure Step pad that we have on the ones below, but you get a 3-inch thick rubber pad that goes along the whole rear face of the bumper, giving you that rearward protection that you might want.
Bounce off, protects it a little bit more.
Either way you go, you're looking at about a $270 bumper.
Still, all this for under $300.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. There's absolutely no excuse for that 2x6 anymore.
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either. Hey, if you want to learn anything more about these great F-Series bumpers from NPD, log on to myclassiccar.com. And by the way, this My Classic Car license plate looks...
I was thinking an MPD plate.
No, definitely no. My Classic Car,
Eastwood.com. Unique tools, coatings, supplies, and solutions for all your restoration needs. Next, we'll see why the heads were turning at Autos of the World in Rhode Island.
Welcome back to My Classic Car and the Autos of the World show here in Rhode Island, where some serious power was calling my name. Dennis. Well, Mike, not only are you the sponsor of this event, which is great with all proceeds going to St. Jude, but you brought some really cool cars. In fact, some of the fastest cars on the planet, 3 of them.
Yep. You get 3 builders, and I own the 3 cars, and I'm the only one in the country that would own all 3 of these cars. Here you get the Lincoln Field Corvette.
This is the slowpoke of the bunch, right?
Well, slowpoke.
Relatively speaking.
0 to 60, 3.3 seconds.
Yeah,
Quarter
gee.
mile in about 11.2.
My goodness. Now, how much horsepower are we looking at?
650 horsepower. 650 horsepower, and it's got about 600 pounds of torque to the rear end.
Oh,
right.
Got to be. And it's handled like crazy. And
it handles like crazy. I mean, I've had it at about 170 miles an hour.
Now, was this the last one that he built?
This is the last one that he built, and after this he got killed in a race. And if you notice, I painted the back black, because his car that he was killed in was yellow and black.
My goodness. I mean, they're beautiful, and they're just phenomenal performers. But stepping up in speed, I guess we'd move over to this Porsche, which looks pretty nice too.
Yeah, it's a Gambella Porsche, and this is also 650 horsepower. It's got the bi-turbo in it, and the aftercooler, and it's all custom interior by Gambella themselves.
Yeah, I absolutely love the interior. The thing just screams. It's you know, it's beautiful. It flows with the whole car, and it looks really inviting.
Yep. Well, the car, you know, you're hugged in the car. This is all-wheel drive too. What's unique about it? It's an all-wheel drive car, so from 0 to 60, this thing's extremely fast. It's like maybe the high 2.9 seconds, and the quarter mile in about 10.8. So
With
it holds the road.
Top speed, do you think, is
220.
Now, what all was done to the engine?
Well, it's the bio-turbo, plus the engine was taken out and it was bought out a little bit. But the big thing is the aftercooler to keep the engine cool, to keep the horsepower up.
6-cylinder?
6-cylinder.
Doing 220 miles an hour.
220 miles an hour.
But, you know, let's say that's just not fast enough for you. What would you do? You'd go build a killer Viper, right?
You got it.
And that's what you did.
That's what I did.
And that's right here, right?
Yep. It's a Hennessy Viper. John Hennessy built it in Texas. It's got 1,000 horsepower. It's got another 300 horsepower when I press a button for the nitro in it. It's the fastest car on the planet. It's the fastest street legal car on the planet.
And how fast is it? What does it do the quarter in?
8.9 seconds. 8.9 and 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds.
Well, and it's, you know, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Is this thing a real
No, you can drive it every day.
monster? No kidding.
You can drive it every day.
I mean, is that reliable?
It's that reliable.
How many horsepower all told?
Well, you can go 1,300 horsepower. You can add the 300 when you're in fourth gear, but you better be pointed in the right direction.
Or you won't be real quick, right?
You won't be real quick.
Well, Mike, you brought out clearly the fastest cars here. Thanks so much for sponsoring this and bringing these babies out.
Okay,
this is great. You made my day.
Made my day. Thank you.
Need parts to soup up your ride? Then check out this week's Classic Car Marketplace.
Need parts for your F-Series truck, Bronco, Classic Mustang, Camaro, Chevelle El Camino Malibu, or Firebird? Then get your free catalog from National Parts Depot, the nation's fastest restoration parts supplier. Call 888-893-FAST now for your free catalog or visit nationalpartsdepot.com. LMC Truck has a wide variety of parts and accessories for Chevrolet, GMC, and Ford trucks. Order your free catalog today by calling 1-800-715-8123 or go to lmctruck.com. Be sure to specify your year, make, and model. LMC Truck has the right part at the right price right now. From the elegance of Thunderbird to the muscle of Mustang, Larry's Thunderbird and Mustang has the concourse quality parts and accessories you need for your classic. Contact Larry's today for a free catalog. 800-854-0393 or go to larrystbird.com. Still ahead, more from Autos of the World, including this sleeper AMX.
Welcome back. Man, I gotta tell you, the Autos of the World show was definitely living up to its name. Frank, 70 AMX. This has got to be probably the most underrated muscle car in the world.
It's true. It has really been underrated for many years.
But they're really cool. I mean, these things are fast.
They are very fast and very comfortable, and they handle very well. They're a very good car.
Now, you've had this quite a while, haven't you?
I've had it since 1971. When I bought it, it had 13,000 miles on it. And it's been driven. It's been to Texas, Houston, Texas. It's been to South Dakota. It's been to Wisconsin.
So you don't baby it?
No, we don't baby it. We drive it.
Well, you know, you've done some nice things with it. I mean, I love the color. Mm-hmm. It really pops. A little bit of metal flake in there. The white stripe looks great. Your interior, though, is what drew me in. It's custom, isn't it?
Yes, it's custom. It's all leather. You know, it was just done 2 years ago. And the dashboard I done myself. It was a winter project. I always liked the wood dashboard, and I took a little project on myself, and I did a little time. It took me a little time to do it.
It looks great. It looks great. You got you got the tissue dispenser.
Yes, we have
a very
the tissue.
important option for
That's
these.
correct. My wife loves that. Yeah.
You got a 6-speed too, eh?
Yes, so we have a T56 6-speed transmission.
That makes it nicer too.
It's very good in performance and very good on gas.
Now you
mileage.
just won a pretty good award with this, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Scottsdale, Arizona, AMO, which is this company here, has a national every year, and every year it's in a different state. And this year it happened to be in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, which I won Best of Show.
And you drove it there.
We drove it
From
there.
here?
Yes, we put on 6,200 miles on it.
That's quite a lot. Now powering this was a 390.
That's correct.
Pretty strong engine.
Right.
Can we have a look at the 390?
Yes, we can. I'll open the hood for you right here.
Oh yeah, it looks nice too.
The engine is slightly modified because we do too much traveling with it to have it really modified. And like I said,
But good runner, eh?
it's the car, and believe it or not, since I've been retired, we've been going to all the nationals, and luckily the car has ran perfectly.
Well, you've only had it 33, 34 years, so you probably know it pretty well.
I know.
Frank, thanks for bringing it out. These
My
are great
pleasure,
little muscle
my pleasure,
machines.
My pleasure talking
What
to
a
you
great
and being
toy.
with you.
AMC.
Stay close. We're coming back with more from Autos of the World. Brought to you by Grundy Worldwide Collector Car Insurance and by U-Coat-It, the official floor coating of Eastwood Garage.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. This custom vet had showgoers shaking their heads all day. I had to get the scoop on this veteran of the 70s car show circuit. Now, Vito, this is one wild machine. What do you call this?
Call the car the Starship.
You know, I can see why. You know, this is extreme. I mean, it's a Corvette, and I see C2. Is it like a 65 or something?
No, 63 convertible is what I started with.
And you built it?
Yes.
When'd you build it?
1973.
Man, that was
The first time.
That was really ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Man.
It was quite the car back then.
And have you had it all this time?
No, I had sold it. I had it 12 years. Sold, showed it in the indoor shows. Never lost. The car always did real good. And I bought it back a couple of years ago, and we did the whole car again.
Was it still in great shape?
No.
Destroyed.
Yeah, it was a mess.
So you had to save it.
Yeah. The car was outside. The doors were off. The motor was rusty.
Well, it doesn't look too rusty now. It's a
No.
serious looking motor. What do you got there?
350. It's got around probably 400 horse. The twin magnet charges. The motor's bone stock.
Really? It's a stock
Yeah.
Corvette engine
81,
underneath, huh?
81 Corvette stock motor.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite the car.
Still pumps out plenty of horsepower, though.
Yeah,
huh?
really does.
So, I mean, it looks lowered. What all have you done?
The car's been chopped, channeled, sectioned.
All the
all the good
customizer's
stuff.
tricks,
All
right?
the good stuff.
Wow. And how about this looks like T-tops.
Yep, the T-tops from a 73 Corvette. Also the windshield I used in the 73. And I just joined it into the 63 doors.
And then how about the back window?
Back window is from an 80 that was like midship when building the car, because I like to change it a lot, color-wise anyway. And then I changed the rear window.
Now, it looks like those are gull wing doors, are they?
Yeah.
Can you open them up?
Sure.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's kind of makes the car. You don't see much of it.
Man, and I love the steering wheel. Starship indeed.
Yeah.
Kind of got the theme going
Yeah, I
on.
watched, actually the movie just had come out when I started building it.
So this is sort of the Star Wars car, huh?
Yeah.
Star Wars vet. That is trick, man. Yeah, you do great work. That
Thank
thing was
you.
way ahead of its
Appreciate
time.
it.
Vito, thanks for bringing
Thank
this
you very
baby
much.
out. This thing is it's a
Pleasure.
rocket ship.
Thanks.
Custom Starship to the custom Pontiac Star Chief? I'm seeing stars. Well, Wheeler, this is a beautiful car. Always been one of my favorites. It's pretty much the Pontiac version of the Nomad, right?
That's correct.
Only a lot nicer.
A lot nicer.
So let me see. This is a Star Chief Custom Safari.
That's correct.
1957.
1957, they made 1,292 of them. They made maybe 2 dozen with air conditioning.
Wow, and did this one come from the factory with air conditioning?
With air conditioning and tri-power engine.
Wow, you got it all.
Yeah, they made 4 of them.
No kidding. And what a
In
beautiful
the station wagon.
beautiful color combination too. I mean, it's kind of a beige. Is that a stock
That's
color?
a silver beige and charcoal.
Oh man,
Those are the
this
factory
looks-
colors that came on the car.
Now, have you had it long?
I've had it about 7 years. It took 5 years to restore it, and I've had fun with it for 2.
They're pretty tricky to restore. You just can't get the parts, I hear.
No, you got to refurbish the old ones as much as you can, or get on the internet or something and try to get a piece here or there.
And they're all real affordable, I'm sure.
No.
Beautiful interior. That's
Why,
been
thank
completely
you.
redone.
Yes, the new headliner we put in, and new seats, new carpets, all new door panels. This is a leather with the cloth.
Man, it just is beautiful. I love the lines of these cars. They just about couldn't put more chrome on them, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. A little more in the cargo area, though.
Can you open it up?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Here you can see where it all is. It
There
just
is.
makes it a little
Oh, yeah, it's a little dressier.
dressier, and
That's very
it's
nice.
carpet instead of rug.
You've really done a great job. I mean, does it look as nice under the hood as it does outside?
I think so. Let's take a look.
I would love to. So what engine would this have?
This has a 347 engine, 317 horsepower, tri-power engine, air conditioning, and electric windows. That's the options.
So it was a tri-power?
This is a tri-power car.
Man, that was stiff for that time. Yeah,
that
that was very
time,
stout. So have you been to this show before?
I came last year and I enjoyed it. I had to come.
Had to come. It's a cool show, isn't it?
It is.
They
It's
sure
a
put on
beautiful
nice
show.
event. And you got a beautiful car, Wheeler.
Well, I thank you.
Thanks
Dennis.
a lot,
I
man.
really
That thing
appreciate
is,
it.
it's one of my faves.
Okay.
Largest car show in Rhode Island? Hey, there's no doubt in my mind. Autos of the World has it all and then some, and it's only getting bigger. This is an event you gotta see to believe. So for complete details on next year's event, just log on to autosoftheworldcarshow.com. Next week, we'll check out the collection of cars and trucks at Simpson's Nursery in Hamul, California. Then we'll take out a '53 Buick Super Estate Woody Wagon. Plus, we'll look at high-tech audio options for your ride. So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.
Attention My Classic Car fans! Go online now to check out our latest selection of DVDs. Order the My Classic Car Legendary Fords. It includes the GT40, Cobra, Mustang, and many more, only $19.95. Or order the legendary Chevys or Mopars or GM special vehicles. And now, you can get all 26 My Classic Car episodes from 2005 in one DVD set for only $24.95.